Hey everybody! Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do today, but we'll see what ends up happening, okay? I'll be channeling and then we'll see what the message is. So, okay. So I've been wanting to do things differently and I just don't know how yet or just what that means exactly. So when you want to do things differently, you see, that means that you don't really know what you're trying to accomplish just yet, and but you just put it out there that you need to do it differently. So what I have in mind is to channel in a way that's different, sort of not just channel the images, but channel the voices themselves. And it sort of makes me nervous because I don't know if how that will. I don't know how effective that'll be, but you like have to build up your abilities, you know. And so, okay, so just give me a minute here. Okay, so they're saying, well, what voice did you want to channel? I don't know. Everything just seems really funny right now because I'm like thinking about channeling a male voice, and then I have like a really male voice, or I couldn't possibly make that happen, but okay. So I'm thinking still. I haven't made a choice yet. It's like, okay, how about Praying Mantis voice? What's his voice like? Okay, so super relaxing now. That was real, I guess, when I said that, Praying Mantis voice. What is his voice like? That was actually me choosing. That's what they say. So, it wasn't going to be a no on that. He wasn't going to, like, let me get away with not. If I'm going to say Praying Mantis Man, then I get Praying Mantis Man, and nobody else is going to be there. He's like going to be in the spotlight of the show. So super big feeling of energy, like a war, it's just so much energy pouring down on me. So it would be very hard to stand right now. Really relaxing me too. They say I have to remove myself from my mind, from thinking and the act of thinking, so to speak. And so I have to do it differently. This is a work in progress, so I don't know what's gonna happen. This is all like me experimenting right now. Okay, so I see Praying Mantis Man, and he has these big black eyes, and the eyes are getting really big, and looking into my eyes is what is happening. And even what isn't look like Praying Mantis Man anymore, but looks like some sort of flying insect, and is sort of coming down into my head. So, and then, so, there's just an interaction right now. Nothing's being said yet. I'm just seeing the insect flying down into my head, and then being sort of a part of my head, and then not, and also sort of outside of my head too. Altering perspective now. See as not an insect, but as a different form now. Form that has a voice that could speak words, like I speak words is what it says. Sort of even silly, like thinking of pirates and Jolly Roger, like to say Jolly Roger is hello instead of say hello, but say Jolly Roger, you know, it's funny. So like you pass some random person on the street, and instead of saying hi, you just say Jolly Roger. That's so funny. Okay. Okay. They sort of. Oh my gosh, is there? Let's see. Nothing's being said. It's just so funny right now. Okay. So. It's hard. It's really hard to do this. I'm trying to find a way to do it. So pirates and ships. I can't get the voice to come out. Definitely feeling oneness, absolute oneness with this entity. Praying mantis man turns into bumblebee sort of creature, flies down into my head, rests in my head, transforms into sort of a pirate or something. Pirate then says Jolly Roger to say hello to me, and that's where we're stopped. Can't get any message out. I'm really focused on doing this, like actually getting their voice to come through my own voice without hesitation. It's going to take practice. Sort of release of the human ego is what they say. It's not easy for me to do that. Allowing one to enter into the form and actually override your own, like I'm in the engine and then I'm functioning the engine, and then allowing another pilot to take over is what it is, and I'm not accustomed to doing that or allowing that, but that's still very much so what is trying to be accomplished, because I'm even dizzy and really sort of exhausted feeling, and okay, I just feel them really close to being where they need to be to do this. How do I describe that? Inside of my own form, inside of my brain. So I'm getting really dizzy. This is really funny again. I don't know what his voice sounds like, and so the problem is I'm trying to understand what his voice sounds like, and then he's just really funny. So I describe he's really funny. I don't know. I'm giving up. This is just. Okay, that's legit. And I'm saying, are you giving up, or did you want to keep trying? And I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know. It's too weird. Alright. This is my attempt number 1. That is my attempt number 1. Doing this, accomplishing this thing. I don't know what this is going to look like. And I'm not somebody who's a quitter, and I don't give up, so I'm sort of like not sure yet if I'm giving up or not. But sort of like a disconnect now. Definitely releasing from my body. I'm like totally becoming myself again. Totally feeling normal again. Say Rome wasn't built in a day. So this is good, so practice makes perfect, I think about Rome wasn't built in a day a lot, because I started a website a few years ago, and then I started it by just writing whenever I could write, and I still work a job and have kids, so you have to find time to do these things. Well, when are you going to do it? Is when everybody's sleeping is when you're going to do it. So I don't sleep, I get up really early in the morning, and then I do things, not as early as I used to be able to get up. Now I'm just not, now I do not get up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Now I get up at 4:30 or 5. That is more appropriate time. That pretty much killed me, getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning, like for days on end. It burnt my engines out. But all these years have passed now, so 3 years have passed, and my website's still out there, and I'm doing these YouTube videos, which I never did. You know, I did not know how to actually speak openly about these things. It was very scary for me to make YouTube videos, but I knew I had to. So I think about that with my website, is I have to look back as everything I've accomplished over the last 3 years, and to acknowledge that I make accomplishments every day, or you know, every week and every month, and I am making progress, you know, from where it was 3 years ago to where I am today, which is so much more than sharing so much more than I had the ability to share at that time. And so this is just another, like, you know, throw the pebble in the pond. That's just another added thing I'm trying to accomplish. Is doing it differently all the time. Just trying to do it differently all the time. Seeing how far I can go with things. Knowing what is my potential, and then going for it. You know what I mean? You have to override the humanness. It's hard to override the humanness. I find going into the spirit world very easy, but I find being human is challenging, because you have to deal with the experience of being human. Nothing is like so easy as you want it to be, you know. And it can be that easy if human beings would just stop being judgmental of each other and ourselves all the time, like constantly. It's just like the way we are right now. You know, I'm just gonna stop this video here and just call this like attempt number 1 to channel a voice through my voice. Attempt number 1 was, I don't know, I don't call it a failure because it was an actual attempt. That means it was successful. But it didn't actually accomplish the ultimate goal. So anyway, this is my video for today. More to come.